16 Germany's past, present and future fate. November 3, 1942. My German friends, today I want to speak of the German fate itself because the fate of the present is determined by the past, just as the fate of the future is determined by the present. The question of the German fate is all the more important when much is being spoken about the German character in the lands of the Allied nations in wide circles. National Socialism is regarded as an expression of the German character. A statesman recently reproached the German nation for demonstrating its warlike, aggressive character during a century of continual wars. Others reproach the Germans for having developed a submissive character that makes it impossible for them to engage in resistance to their authorities. A representation of the German character has resulted in the world's public opinion, of which the German opposition must know. For if this picture is being sketched in the souls of the nations, and is to remain there for generations, then woe to the German nation. National Socialism itself has set the most frightful example for that. The caricature that it drew of the Jewish people and that it has imprinted on the German youth has brought about the ruinous fate for the Jews. No decent German believes this caricature is true, and yet it has had an immense result because it developed in the unconscious of great masses. It is an irony of history that today, precisely the same thing that took place in Germany with the sketching of the Jewish character is taking place in the world with the sketching of the German character. The danger is huge. It begins when this caricature sinks into the unconscious depths of the souls of other nations. It will then be successful in creating unscrupulous antagonism towards that which is German for an immeasurable time, turning a great creative nation into an ostracized and despised pariah of humanity. In all this, one of the most frightful tragedies of fate is being prepared. However, a hope still exists that the greatest evil is being prevented. The Archbishop of Canterbury recently cautioned against the hatred of Germans. That is not a voice in the desert. Everywhere there are still great masses whose unconscious is friendly to the German nation because they regard it as the first victim of National Socialism. Another character sketch can still be drawn, but sometime or other it may be too late. Character is fate. The German character is a result of the German fate, but character is also decision and therefore able to determine and to change fate. Will the Germans be in a position to free themselves through new decisions from the curse of fate that lies over them? The German nation is situated in the middle of Europe, unprotected on all sides. It has been the war theater of Europe. All of that was fate and determined the German character, warlike and defensive. And this character then determined fate anew in both world wars. A fateful cycle, a tragic interaction of fate and character. It must be broken in two, here and now. The same applies to German subservience. Even it has its historical roots. The Prussian state under the leadership of the Junker class imposed its character on the United Nations. In distinction from the Western countries, there has been no affected revolutionary middle class in Germany. The German middle class wanted to be just like the German aristocrat, and the German laborer imitated the German middle class. That was fate, and that has formed their character, and character has then called in fate anew, the unresisting subjugation beneath the Nazi dictatorship. Here as well is a tragic cycle between fate and character. This cycle must also be broken in two if the German nation is to live. It will be almost more difficult to break than that between warlike character and warlike fate. The cycle between subservient character and the fate of becoming subjugated is so greatly bound with the German being that it will be like a rebirth if it is conquered. But that, more than all else, is the task of the German opposition. They must show what the German character truly is. that it has the power for self-renewal. The fact that there is a German opposition is, in itself, a demonstration that the caricature of Germans is untrue, just as the caricature of the Jews is. A German revolution against everything that holds the German nation in subservience would be that which breaks through the doom that lies over the German fate. Whatever form this revolution may have, it must come. It must not again be a simple collapse like that of 1918. When the character of the German nation was not changed, Germany needs a revolution that is both its rebirth and its victory over fate.